Wagoneers. Today we're going to unbox another Womple Box. This is a monthly subscription box that teaches you about countries around the world. And if this looks fun to you, purchase this at the link in the description. Okay, open it. Okay, I'll just go how it usually is. Okay. So first off, this country is France. It's in the continent of Europe. The population is 67 million. The official language is French. The capital city is Paris, and the currency is euro. And of course, inside of it, they also tell you facts. So, in this book, they show you the facts about the places, like the Eiffel Tower. Let's see. They also tell you about the culture. And there's an activity. There's not usually an activity in these, but I guess in Paris there is. And over here is the map of Paris. France. Oh yeah, Paris, France. So this specific one is about Paris and France. Okay. Let's see. And the food here, they always have recipes. It's about strawberry crispies. Crepes. Huh? Oh. But, although they do have... Okay, so I think it's just strawberry with... I think it's dessert, strawberry with bread. I don't know. Okay.
You can put it in the microwave.
No, but they don't tell you.
Oh, because that's why your favorite is made.
No, it's fine. Okay. This is the hard part about the stuff. Putting back the map. This is not it. That's not it. This, nope, not that one. Nope. There. Okay. And there's a keychain. There's always one in every single Womple Box, and this one's up at the France keychain. And of course, there's always a book, but this one, it says France, and it says Pigment of Imagination. Okay, on the back it says Bonjour. My trip to the famous Louvre Museum started off great. I got to see an exhibit on one of my favorite types of art, comics. Then my trip got even better. Before I knew what was happening, I was thrown into an adventure with some very unlikely pals. From the galleries of the Louvre to the banks of the river Seine, and all the way to the top of the Eiffel Tower. Welcome to Paris, France. Okay. And here. And over here, they have a piece of the Eiffel Tower, a paintbrush, and of course, paints, markers, and of course, paints. So you'll be coloring and painting. There's also, of course, stickers. There's some in every single Womple Box, and there's what? That is a macaron. My favorite thing in Paris, France. Okay, and there's a pointillism painting that's the first activity. And there's this paper. Yeah, some paper. Some thing that you can paint on. Oh, and this probably fits in. I'll probably be painting. Yeah, that'll be painting. And there's also a French comic book that you'll be making for the second one. And there's some pages probably for the comic books. And here's some stencils that you can use for the comic books. Okay, and that's all. I guess in this box they don't tell you what's coming up on the next box. So either they forgot about it or this is the last box. But anyway, let's just continue and get to our first activity.
And go.
Okay, so the first activity that we're gonna do is the French comic book. You can see the beginning. There's a page about Womple. There's a page about Womple running, and there's a talking bubble thingy. Okay.
Oh, and read the fun facts. Remember there's, no, in the book.
I know, yeah.
There's 2 fun facts, right? Like,
Okay, and there's some fun facts.
I'll say it one more time because I was talking. Go.
Okay, so there's some fun facts. Okay, speech balloons and thought bubbles are how most comic characters talk. The famous French comic Asterix was one of the first comics to use different shapes of letters, like wavy or sharp, to represent different moods and emotions. And there's a picture of it. Okay, second fact is, did you know, okay, have you ever heard of Les Okay. Anybody know what this word is? That top word? That name in the first sentence? That first sentence that says, have you ever heard of that? If you do, great for you, you know French. Anyway, have you ever heard of Les Scratchrow of this? No, maybe you've heard of them by their English name, the Smurfs. Okay, that's way better. I knew that it meant something about the Smurfs. The Smurfs comic was originally written in French by artist Pierre Colefort in 1958. Okay, and on the page, they tell you what you'll need for this activity. Okay, here. How to make it. So there is 5 steps. Okay. First, you'll need to invent a comic character. Will you be the main character in your story? How about your goldfish? Will your character be a hero, scientist, and explorer? How? All 3. I see. Step number 2, you'll need a good story. It's your character tracking down a piece of art missing from Ray, competing in the Tour de France bicycle race, saving paintings that have come to life. Now, like, it's okay. Okay. Got it. I already read all the rules. So basically, step 1, you're supposed to make a character. And step in your head, of course, the camera can't see my brain, so you don't know what I'm thinking. And step number 2, you're basically supposed to get an exciting story together. And then step number 3, you write it down on here. Step number 4, you just trace whatever you want with these stencils. And after that, step number 5, you just finish it up. Am I right about that? And step number 5, you're supposed to color in all. So that's basically what I'm gonna be doing. So let's put on time lapse.
Go.
Okay, so here are the stencils. So there's circles on the
It's
side.
a croissant.
What?
It's a croissant.
No,
Okay, sorry.
so there's circles on this side, as you can see my fingers. There's this building where you can see my pinky nail, or just this building here. There's a croissant, a bike, that's the France Womple, street light, the Eiffel Tower, and a mirror, frame. Okay, over here are the letters and some more circles and stuff, and some numbers and some exclamation marks, question marks, dollar signs, and other stuff. Over here are all the talking bubbles. That's what I like to call them. Okay. And yeah, that's basically all. So it'll take a while. And this comic book, this is the front, this is the back, and it'll take a while. So let's go on time lapse.
Go.
Okay, so just now I finished. I didn't do the cover yet since I don't know what to put in the cover. And it will take a while. And yeah, you guys can pause the video since I'm gonna show my comic. Okay, so that's my comic if you read it. And pause the video. But I'm gonna read it anyway since some words are so teeny tiny that the camera can't capture. Okay. This is Calvin. He has a chocolate croissant since he likes chocolate. And by the way, if you want to see more of Calmu, the real Calmu, you can click up. You can go on Instagram and type Calmu the cow, and he'll be right there. He has a lot of followers and viewers. Well, he's the first cow to ever own to ever have an Instagram. So, okay, and it's a huge croissant. I say the croissant is the size of my head. And he lost it. He first searched the Eiffel Tower, but it was not there. And then if you saw the pausing video, you probably saw Calmu and a trail of croissants. bits. And no, the croissant isn't fully eaten yet since it's a huge croissant. And then he found Womple. I was gonna trace it with this Womple, but instead I didn't have enough room. The box wasn't that big, so I just drew a pretty good Womple with just looking like this. No, okay. And then he found Womple eating the croissant, and then after that he asked Womple if he can have it back, and well, he had it back, and now the size of the croissant was about the size of this bit all the way up in here, and the width was this big. So that's how much croissant he found it. And as you can see, that little teeny tiny box says the end one, but the is super big, and I made the end super small. And yeah, that's the comic. And of course, there's hundreds of pages in here. Well, not hundreds. It's more like 68. Don't ask me where I got that number from. But yeah, there's a lot of pages still in here, and we have more activities. So next activity.
Go.
We're back, and as you can see, Womple's doing this kind of yoga. Okay, so this last one we're doing is pointillism painting. Okay. Did you know it took French artist Georges Seurat 2 full years to paint the 10-foot wide painting of a Sunday afternoon on the island of La Grande, pictured inside? He used only tiny dots of paint, a technique called pointillism. Okay? From far away, you can see that this is a painting of people hanging out by a lake. Now look closer. The entire painting is made up of tiny dots of color. That's why it's called pointillism. So this one, how it talked about that painting, and now you can see it here. Okay. And it tells you. Okay. Oh, there's only 5 steps. Okay. Paint your masterpiece. Lay out the craft paper. Okay. Oh, it's pretty tiny. Then, so you won't make a mess, and place your canvas up top. Dip one of your paints. So these are the paints that they give you. So dip one of the paint swabs. Okay, so basically you're supposed to. Okay. So, know how to do this now. So, get your paintbrush, your paint swabs, what they call it. So I use my big or small, which one? I use the small. Okay, so I'll dip it in the red. Okay. This might take a while, so let's put you guys on time lapse. Okay, guys, so I'm done doing all the dots. It needs to dry, the Eiffel Tower and the background. So we're gonna take a break and we'll come back once they're done drying.
And go.
Okay, so now most of it is dry. Just need to be very careful. Okay, so now we're gonna put sticky squares. I'll put it on here. Okay. Wait, let me go wash my hands. So now, fit perfectly. Now,
That looks very cool, actually.
so now just put one there, there. Put one here. Okay. Done.
Should I time lapse?
Well, it'll be the shortest time lapse ever. Okay. Okay, and I'm done. So here is the painting. It took a while, but it looks good. And that is it for the painting. A Womple, do not get paint on yourself. So there's the painting. But I did have to make some parts more secure. There we go. Finished painting. Okay. Okay. Now for final thoughts.
Okay, and go.
Wait. Okay, so that is it for the Paris, France Womple Box. It was pretty cool. I like this the best. I'll have to restick it later, but yeah, this painting is probably the best out of the two. I really like it. And I have to say, it looks way better than this. Can you see the Eiffel Tower in this picture? Not really. So I think I like mine more than this picture. No offense, Womple Box Company, but yeah. And that's it. Once again, if this looks fun to you, you can purchase this at the link in the description. Bye-bye, and I hope this isn't the last box of Womple Box. Bye.
Ready? Look here. 1, 2, 3, cheese.